शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मद्श्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रीनाथादिगुरुत्रयं गणपतिं पीठत्रयं भैरवं सिद्धौघं वटुकत्रयं पदयुगं दूतीक्रमं मण्डलं वीराङ्ग्यष्टचतुष्कषष्ठिनवकं वीरावली पञ्चकं श्रीमन्मालिनी मन्त्रराजसहितं वन्दे गुरोर्मण्डलम्। श्रीविमर्शानन्दनाथं सत्याम्बासहितं गुरुं हृत्पद्मकर्णिका मध्ये भावयेत् सर्वसिद्धये। श्रीभासुरानन्दनाथाय नमः। श्रीभास्करराय गुरुमण्डलाय नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्।
Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Welcome to today's session. We will first learn to chant the 87th shloka.
himānīhantavyaṃ
Himānīhantavyaṃ Himānīhantavyaṃ
himagirinivāsaikacaturau
himagirinivāsaikacaturau himagirinivāsaikacaturau
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau
Himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau Himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ
niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ
śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
sarojaṃ tvatpādau
sarojaṃ tvatpādau sarojaṃ tvatpādau
janani jayataścitramiha kim
janani jayataścitramiha kim janani jayataścitramiha kim
sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim
sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim. Let's repeat all the 4 lines together 2 times.
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim.
Let's listen to the musical rendition from Priya, Parmesh, Mahinta and Karthik.
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau himānīhantavyaṃ himagirinivāsaikacaturau niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ niśi caramabhāge ca viśadau
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ
sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim
sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim
sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim varaṃ
lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ sarojaṃ tvatpādau janani jayataścitramiha kim
varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ śriyamatisṛjantau samayināṃ sarojaṃ त्वत्पादौ जननि जयतश्चित्रमिह किम् वरं लक्ष्मीपात्रं श्रियमतिसृजन्तौ समयिनां सरोजं त्वत्पादौ जननि जयतश्चित्रमिह किम्
हिमानीहन्तव्यं हिमगिरिनिवासैकचतुरौ निśāyāṃ निद्राणं निśi चरमभागे च विśadau वरं लक्ष्मीपात्रं श्रियमतिसृजन्तौ समयिनां सारोजं त्वत्पादौ जननि जयतश्चित्रमिह किम्
हिमानीहन्तव्यं हिमगिरिनिवासैकचतुरौ निśāyāṃ निद्राणं निśi चरमभागे च विśadau वरं लक्ष्मीपात्रं श्रियमतिसृजन्तौ समयिनां सारोजं त्वत्पादौ जननि जयतश्चित्रमिह किम्
हिमानीहन्तव्यं हिमगिरिनिवासैकचतुरौ निśāyāṃ निद्राणं निśi चरमभागे च विśadau वरं लक्ष्मीपात्रं श्रियमतिसृजन्तौ समयिनां सरोजं त्वत्पादौ जननि जयतश्चित्रमिह किम् हिमानीहन्तव्यं हिमगिरिनिवासैकचतुरौ निśāyāṃ निद्राणं निśi चरमभागे च विśadau वरं लक्ष्मीपात्रं श्रियमतिसृजन्तौ समयिनां सरोजं त्वत्पादौ जननि जयतश्चित्रमिह किम्.
Let's see the meanings now. Hey Janani, hey Mother, tvatpādau, your 2 feet, himagirinivāsaikacaturau, are used to living in the snow-clad mountains. Niśi caramabhāge, during night and at the last stage of night. Caramabhāge means the last stage of night, meaning the pratah-kala, during night and the dawn. Viśadau, are shining bright. Samayināṃ, to those devoted sadhakas following the samayamatha, doing internal worship. śriyamatisṛjantau, give excess wealth and prosperity. himānīhantavyaṃ, that lotus which dies in snow. niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ, sleeps at night. varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ, that which is the abode of goddess Lakshmi. sarojaṃ, that lotus. jayataha, jayataha is in the 4th line. jayataścitramiha has to be split as jayataha chitram plus iha. Jayataha means is being excelled or surpassed. Iha, in this matter. Kim chitram, what is there to be surprised about? So this shloka has been composed by Bhagavad-pada in a very unique way. The words himagirinivāsaikacaturau, the second part of every line, is relevant to tvatpādau, to Devi's feet. So the second part of every line will be himagirinivāsaikacaturau, niśi caramabhāge cha viśadau, samayināṃ śriyamatisṛjantau. All these three words are referring to Devi's feet, tvatpādau, while the first part of all the three lines, himānīhantavyaṃ, niśāyāṃ nidrāṇaṃ, varaṃ lakṣmīpātraṃ, are to describe the normal lotus. So, Bhagavad Pada has compiled very uniquely all the words here, giving the contrast in the same line next to each other. Devi's feet are compared all the time with lotus. We say it's beautiful as a lotus, they are as tender as lotus. But here, Bhagavad Pada says they are much more superior to the common lotus that we see. Normal lotuses, although very beautiful, cannot stay alive in snow, cannot be awake during night, meaning they close their petals during night. But Devi's feet are so much used to staying and living, shining bright in the snow region, since she is the daughter of Himavan, the king of snow-clad mountains. Again, normal lotuses close their petals during night. They go to sleep. But Devi's feet are always awake to save her devotees, says Bhagavad Pada.
Lotuses are called the abode of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. It is said she resides in the lotuses. She is Padma Sambhava, says Sri Suktam. But such a lotus cannot give any wealth to others. It has no capacity to grant any wealth to anyone. But Devi's feet, Bhagavad Pada says, can bestow not only the wealth a sadhaka seeks, but grants much more than the sadhaka wishes. This we already saw in the shloka Vanchasa Adhikam Palam. Bhagavad Pada also gives how such a sadhaka should be. He should be the one doing upasana of Devi following the samayamatha, meaning he should meditate her internally in his heart with the Advaita Bhava. This can be explained through the Devi Mahatmyam's 13th chapter, where Devi gives the vara or boons to the king Suratha and the Vaishya Samadhi. The king prays to Devi to help him get his kingdom back, but she not only gives him the kingdom back having no enemies, but also goes a step further and gives him the honor of being a Manu, or the ruler of the entire Savarni Manvantara, in the next birth. Shloka from the Devi Mahatmyam 13th chapter. Swalpairahobhirnripate samrajyam prapsyate bhavan hatva ripunaskalitam tava tatra bhavishyati mritascha bhuyas samprapya janma devad vivasvatah savarniko nama manurbhavan bhuvi bhavishyati.
So let's now move on to learning the next shloka, the 88th shloka.
Padam te kīrtīnāṃ,
Padam te kīrtīnāṃ, Padam te kīrtīnāṃ,
prapadamapadaṃ devi vipadāṃ.
prapadamapadam devi vipadāṃ, prapadamapadam devi vipadāṃ.
Padam te kīrtīnāṃ, prapadamapadam devi vipadāṃ.
Padam te kīrtīnāṃ, prapadamapadam devi vipadāṃ. Padam te kīrtīnāṃ, prapadamapadam devi vipadāṃ.
Katham nītaṃ sadbhiḥ,
Katham nītaṃ sadbhiḥ, katham nītaṃ sadbhiḥ.
kathina kamathi karparatulam.
Kathina kamathi karparatulam. Kathina kamathi karparatulam.
Katham nītaṃ sadbhiḥ, kathina kamathi karparatulam.
Katham nītaṃ sadbhiḥ, kathina kamathi karparatulam. Katham nītaṃ sadbhiḥ, kathina kamathi karparatulam.
Katham va bahubhyam,
Katham va bahubhyam, katham va bahubhyam.
upayamana kale purabhida,
Upayamana kale purabhida, upayamana kale purabhida.
Katham va bahubhyam, upayamana kale purabhida.
Katham va bahubhyam upayamana kale purabhida. Katham va bahubhyam upayamana kale purabhida.
यदादायन्यस्तं
यदादायन्यस्तं
दृशदि दयमानेन मनसा
दृशदि दयमानेन मनसा
यदादायन्यस्तं दृशदि दयमानेन मनसा
यदादायन्यस्तं दृशदि दयमानेन मनसा. All the 4 lines together 2 times. पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदां कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदा यदादायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा. पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदां कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदा यदादायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा. Let us listen to the musical rendition in Maya Malavagole.
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम्
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम्
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम्
कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम्
कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम्
कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम्
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम्
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम्
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम् पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठीकर्परतुलाम्
कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम्
कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम्
कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम्
यदादायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा यदादायन्यस्तं
दृशति दयमानेन मनसा
यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा
कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उभयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उभयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा
कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उभयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उभयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठी कर्परतुलाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठी कर्परतुलाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा
पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठी कर्परतुलाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा पदं ते कीर्तीनां प्रपदमपदं देवि विपदाम् कथं नीतं सद्भिः कठिनकमठी कर्परतुलाम् कथं वा बाहुभ्याम् उपयमनकाले पुरभिदाम् यदा दायन्यस्तं दृशति दयमानेन मनसा.
Let's quickly go through the meanings. Hey Devi, te, yours, prapadam, the front part of your feet, kīrtīnāṃ padam, is abode for fame and glory due to your act of protecting your devotees. Vipadāṃ, the dangers and problems faced by your devotees. Apadam, not a place, meaning your feet is not the place for the dangers and problems faced by your devotees, as they are very soft due to your compassionate nature. Sadbhiḥ, by noble poets Katthina Kamathi Karparatulam, comparing with the hard shells covering the top of a tortoise. In this verse, Bhagavad-pada is wondering why Devi's soft feet were placed on a hard stone at the time of her marriage with Lord Shiva. He says, Hey Devi, your front part of the feet is the abode for fame and glory due to your act of protecting your devotees from the dangers and problems faced by them. Your feet are very soft due to your compassionate nature. It is surprising and strange why noble poets compare your soft feet with the hard shells covering the top of a tortoise. Here we have to remember the 43rd Nama in Lalita Sahasranama, Kurma Prishtha Jaishnu Prapadanvita. It means her insoles are arched like the back of a tortoise. Adi Shankara is referring to this Nama here. Kurma Prishtha means the back part of the tortoise which is covered by a hard shell. These hard shells protect a tortoise from its enemies. They are known to survive even a meteor hit. Such is the hardness of the shell. Lalita Sahasranama says the instep of Devi's feet is arched like the back of a tortoise, but Bhagavad-pada is not too happy with this comparison as Devi's feet are very soft, whereas tortoise shells are one of the hardest substances. He says what is more surprising is the fact that your husband Shiva, who has a compassionate mind, during your wedding ceremony is holding those soft feet of yours with both hands and places them on the slab of the millstone. Millstone or grinding stone is used for grinding grains and vegetables during the cooking process. We don't use them nowadays. We use mixies and grinders. But those days, it was a daily affair to use these millstones, which we call ammi in Tamil.
Placing the bride's feet on the millstone slab is an important ritual called Ashmaroham in the Vedic marriages. After taking their steps around Agni or the sacred fire, the bride and bridegroom stand near the grindstone placed near the Agni. The groom holds the bride's right big toe and helps her tread and place her right foot on the grindstone. As the bride mounts the stone, the bridegroom chants a mantra. The brief meaning of the mantra is, May you stand firmly on this hard stone. May you stand up to those who oppose you while you carry out your time-honored responsibilities as a wife sanctioned by the Vedas and tradition. May you put up a fair fight to defend your rights as the head of the household, equal to the steady strength of the grinding stone. Bhagavad-pada is imagining this scene where Shiva will be placing Devi's tender feet on the millstone during their wedding. Normally, the feet is said to be impure, as it is used for walking, going from place to place, and dirt and dust can easily stick to one's feet. If this is the case, the question would be, can the husband touch a woman's feet? The answer is given in the Smritis. Ashvastu mukhato medhya, gavo medhyastu prishtataha, brahmanaha padato medhyaha, striyo medhyastu sarvataha. The meaning of this verse is, the face of a horse is pure, the back portion of a cow is pure, the feet of a brahmana is pure, and the entire body of a woman is said to be pure. This means that every part of the body of a woman is always pure.
But then Bhagavad-pada wonders why the compassionate Shiva is placing Devi's soft feet on the hard grinding stone. Anybody's heart would melt seeing this. Bhagavad-pada himself, in another work of his, Shivanandalahari, justifies this action of Shiva placing the soft feet on the hard stone. He says there, O Parameshwara, in spite of you having the choice of soft beds of flowers, you have been practicing dancing on the hard stones of Mount Kailasha, because you wanted to prepare your feet so you can roam in the hard minds of devotees. We can interpret this 88th shloka of Soundaryalahari in the same lines as, "O mother, maybe your husband Shiva wants you to dance along with him on the hard minds of the devotees, so out of compassion, he is making you step up on the hard stone as a training for you ahead of time." With this, we conclude today's session. We'll meet you again tomorrow, same time, to learn the last two shlokas of this week's sadhana. Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha.
शिवे शिवसुशीतलामृततरङ्गगन्धोल्लसन् नवावरणदेवते नवनवामृतस्यन्दिनी गुरुक्रमपुरस्कृते गुणशरीरनित्योज्ज्वले षडङ्गपरिवारिते कालितयेष पुष्पाञ्जलिः कालितयेष पुष्पाञ्जलिः